What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction. Back with... I'm not sure how to categorize this. It's jazzy, it's got a hip-hop component, it might be trip-hop. I'm gonna say like jazz rap / trip-hop. But yeah, this is a tune from the early 90s. I had to look in advance because I didn't remember if this was like 92, 93, 94. I imagine it wasn't later than 94. It turns out it was originally released as a single in 1992, though it didn't come out on an album until 1993. Now this is from a British group. I don't know how you pronounce it, if it's Us3 or Us3. I'm going to go with Us3. But it's a tune called Cantaloop with a subtitle of Flip Fantasia, which is always how I remembered it. I remembered it being Flip Fantasia because there's a line in the track where it's something like dip trip, flip Fantasia. So yeah, I remember this tune, number one, just being on the radio in the early 90s, and I also remember the video from seeing it on MTV, and although I don't remember it perfectly well, I remember there is like a performance, you know, people with instruments, but there's also this, I think it's like video footage, or it's kind of like a video within a video, if that makes sense. So yeah, I have a vague recollection of seeing the music video back in the day. Nevertheless, it is, I think, a very tasty tune, and again, definitely there's a strong jazz component to it, including brass instruments proper. And as I said, there's also hip-hop style rhyming. There's like rapping in the track, though it is more in like a, you know, what's the right word? Like conscious, like artful sort of style. It's, you know, it's not delivered like a lot of hip-hop back in the 90s, which, you know, here in the US especially was driven in large part, at least in the mainstream, by like gangster rap as it has come to be known. But yes, either way, I don't know anything about this group outside of this track, or at least as far as I know, this is the only tune of theirs I'm familiar with. And I don't know, like, I think maybe they're British, but yes, I don't know specifically their origins or their history, simply because, as I said, I'm pretty sure this is the only tune of theirs I know. Let's give it a listen. This is Us3, maybe US3. I'm going to go with Us3. The track is Cantaloop, though spelled differently than the fruit, and it is Flip Fantasia as the subtitle.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we have something special down here at Birdland this evening. A recording for Blue Note Records.
Dip in the melodic sea. Rhythm keeps flowing and drips the MC. Sweet sugar pop, rocks and pop. You don't stop till the sweet beat drops. I shall improve as I stick and move. Vivid poems recited on top of the groove. Smooth mind, floating like a butterfly. New set of float, sounding like a lullaby. Brace yourself as the beat hits ya. Dip, trip, flip, Fantasia. Feel the beat drop, jazz and hip-hop, tripping in your dome, it's his own and bop. Funk confusion, a fly illusion, keeps you coasting on the rhythm you're cruising. Up, down, round and round, round and round, but nevertheless you got to get down. Fantasy free through the beat, so you need to move your feet and sweat from the heat. Back to the fact, I'm the Mac, and I know that. The way I kick the rhyme, someone call me a poet. Poem steady flowing, growing, showing sights and sound. Caught in the groove, and Fantasia I found. Many tripped and tore upon the rhymes they soared to an infinite height, to the realm of a hardcore. Here we go, off I take ya. Dip, trip, flip, Fantasia. Jump to the jam, boogie woogie jam slam. Bust the dialect, I'm the man in command. Come flow with the sounds of the mighty mic master. Rhyming on the mic, I'm bringing suckers to disaster. Buku ducks, but I still rock Nike with the razzle dazzle. Star I might be. Scribble, jabble, scrabble on the microphone. I babble as I fit the funky words into a puzzle. Yes, 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 on and on as I flex. Get with the flow, words manifest. Feel the vibe from here to Asia. Dip trip, flip Fantasia. Ow, you don't stop. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me more of that funky horn. What's that? Funky, funky. Bitty bitty bop. Bitty bitty bop. Funky, funky. Bitty bitty bop. Bitty bitty bop. Funky, funky. What's that? Funky, funky. What's that? Bitty bitty bop. Bitty bitty bop. Funky, funky. What's that?
It's like if you took a live club jazz performance, put that in a mixing pot, put some, what's the right word? Like spoken word poetry / hip hop and a trip hop set of ingredients all together and mix them. It really has like this spoken word poetry, but with rhymes that are like conscious kind of hip hop and also like stream of consciousness, and then obviously a huge jazzy flavor, which, as the track makes very clear, it's like funky jazz. And yeah, just put them all together and this is what you get. I really do enjoy it, and I remembered while listening that back in the day, back in the 90s, when, again, I was born in 80, so when this came out I was like 12, 13, and then over the coming years, you know, me and my friends heard it a lot and were fans of the tune. And like, if we were somewhere and something was weird or indeed funky, like one of us would be like, funky, funky, and very quickly anyone else who was there would be like, bitty bitty bop. We'd just do the, you know, we'd sort of break into those vocalizations of the chorus. But yeah, definitely a cool tune. Again, as far as I know, this group didn't have any other hits that, at least that broke through in the US music scene the way this one did. Because again, this was on the radio, this was on MTV, and it's definitely, you know, a tune that I remember, as I said, me and my friends, you know, talking about and referencing and very much enjoying. But as far as I'm aware, I didn't hear anything else from them. So yeah, it seems like this one was kind of like their big hit, at least over here. Again, if I'm right about them being a UK group, you know, maybe they had other hits in the UK music scene. But as far as I know, this is the one that hit across the pond, if you will. But like I said, I really enjoy the vocals. They have this, again, it's like rapping. It's like a jazz rap tune, but the rhythms, and especially when it gets into the end, some of the phrases are like abstract. They're poetic as much as anything else. So it really does have like a, you know, spoken word poetry slam vibe to it as well, but set to like this funky brass arrangement, especially the trumpet. I think the trumpet is the lead, and by the end it's really kind of, you know, experimental and expressive. It's like trilling and making sounds that you don't normally hear from a trumpet. So definitely, you know, sort of a virtuoso performance. And I assume those are live brass instruments, meaning I imagine those bits were recorded for the track and that they're not sampled. Of course, I could be wrong, but that would be my hypothesis. So yeah, it's a slice of '90s music history that at least among my friends who again were like in junior high, like beginning of high school at the time, it was a track that definitely caught our attention, and one that, like I said, even completely out of context we would reference with the bitty bitty bop and the funky funky. So yeah, very cool. Do let me know what you think of this one and if you remember this one back in the day. And Luca and I will see you next time. Peace.